Hello, Army of Light Earth Division. Shauna L. Francis here. Today is February 26th, 2023. We're channeling the late Queen Elizabeth. Thank you so much, team, for all your love and support after yesterday's emotional channeling, the prayer, all of that. And I received some lovely emails from you as well. You guys are the best. I'm so appreciative of you and what we're doing together. I was just feeling today so much gratitude for what we have created and what we're doing. It's such an incredible opportunity, and I don't ever want to take it for granted that we have this ability to speak with Queen Elizabeth, understand what's been going on from her perspective, which is such a unique perspective, and we have a platform where we can disclose this information, and the world's ready. We're as ready as we'll ever be to begin to really start embracing these as truths, as hard as it is, as deplorable as it is. So I just want to take a moment to recognize that we're in such an incredible place in our history right now. And it's, most of the world's oblivious to this. That's okay. We're still doing our work. We're doing our part. And I'm just so thankful. I'm so thankful for it. And I know that we won't always be doing this together. So I just really wanted to be, just really be present today for this, and to be really in the moment, and letting all of you know how much I appreciate you and everything that you're doing. You guys are rock stars. Okay. Queen Elizabeth, yesterday was tough. I mean, really emotional. The day before that was more tough. Today, actually, I love what she had to say. It's only about 1,100 words, but I loved how she put her words together. It still took a couple of hours to get through this. Melchizedek came through early on and said, "The Queen shall be with you in 10 to 15 minutes. I'm like, okay. So I got up, I did a few things, I came back, and we got started. Excuse me. We exchanged a bit of pleasantries, and she said here, Shauna, I'd like to continue to talk about the Mountbattens today and the excruciatingly painful child rituals. Would that be okay with you? And I said, certainly. I said, whenever you're ready. And she started it off kind of interesting. She said, Shauna, today's not the same as yesterday. And yesterday is not the same as the day before that. On any day, in any given moment, we have the opportunity to recreate ourselves, to redefine ourselves, to make new choices for ourselves. She said here, what was once shimmery and glittery can all at once seem tarnished and dull. We must listen and pay attention to the shifting and dynamic expressions of ourselves, and be willing to move forward in action when change is beckoning, when something new wants to be created, when we sense a deep yearning for a shift within us. She said here, Shauna, this requires a level of trust, faith, and confidence, as well as fearlessness, and it is a very personal process. Ultimately, she said, we are responsible for our choices. We are responsible for our actions. We are responsible for our thoughts. Not everyone will connect with this feeling of empowerment, self-empowerment, and this is mainly due to a simple lack of awareness, an awareness of our own personal abilities to know, to create, to mold, and to shape. She said here, Shauna, it cannot be overstated that a person's gift of choice is exactly that. It's a gift. Not all who walk upon this planet have that gift. My personal plea to you, she said, is that you take advantage of fully your ability to be in choice. your ability to create, your ability to envision and imagine and to dream, and on your own accord to take the desired actions to get you in alignment with those dreams and aspirations. Excuse me. Shauna, she said, the Mountbatten bloodline, of which Prince Philip was a part, have taken these blood rituals to an extreme. I told you yesterday that I had observed this carnage on 3 separate occasions in my lifetime. She said here, there are often many observers present for these acts. These observers are high-ranking, hive-mind humans. Their presence in the room is often cloaked or obscured, hidden from sight of the active participants and the victim. She said here, however, those participating are aware that what they are doing is on display for others. They may not know who, but often there are observers participating in that way. It all adds to the feeling of being a sport for the negative reptilian overlords. You know, it's all this stuff, guys, that we read about, at least for me, and I'm just like, oh, I hope this isn't true. And she's saying, well, it's true. People watch this. They watch this, and they are high-ranking, hive-mind humans. She said, you may have very important church leaders in attendance, different heads of state, leaders of organizations, leaders of government, politically influential, but all will be deeply connected to the hive mind control system. This practice allows for the direct experience of the fear energy by larger groups of the hive mind collective without the need for everyone to, quote unquote, get their hands dirty. She said it also offers a degree of anonymity which helps to protect the identities of hive mind individuals. There's a big pause here, and again, energy shifting, and I started feeling that uneasiness, that anxiety in my chest. I don't believe it was mine, but, you know, okay, getting ready for what's coming here. She said, Shauna, one would be at once heartbroken and devastated to know who has filed into these rooms over the centuries. Dignitaries, actors and actresses, people you've never heard of but yet hold incredible power and influence. All of this, she said, being led and carried out by the negative reptilian leadership through the hive mind control system. This practice, she says, has been finely tuned over time. Hive mind leadership values tradition, routine, consistency. They have a formula and it works for them. They keep it simple. And yet, the cracks are beginning to show. The once impenetrable facade is showing its age. The very vibration of which all of this was built, lifting, raising, speeding up. The earth is not as dense as she was yesterday, and tomorrow she will not be as dense as she is today. The vibrations are rising, the light here growing brighter and brighter with each passing moment. Ascension people, it's happening. She said here, the negative reptilian regime is finding that their ironclad control, this tight grip that they've enjoyed for so very long, is weakening. Mistakes are being made. Slip-ups are happening. Hearts are opening. Choices are being made. Look at the choice that Queen Elizabeth made. Couldn't do much about it when she was an embodiment, but once she got over, look at what she decided. Same with Diana. Look at what she decided. Look at what she could do from the other side. Choices are being made, she said. What used to work for them yesterday may not work for them tomorrow, and they feel this. I do not wish to taunt, she said. I am merely stating the facts. The end of this regime is drawing near. As everything in this plane of existence continues to shift to a higher frequency, what used to be shimmery, sparkly, glittery, now becoming stained, stagnant, and useless. Shauna, she said, the master's eye, definitive in nature, yet unable to not see, unable to deny a quickly changing world that inevitably will bring about its blindness. I was like, bravo, Elizabeth, bravo. I'll say it one more time. The master's eye, definitive in nature, yet unable to not see, unable to deny a quickly changing world that inevitably will bring about its blindness. And she said, Shauna, that feels complete for me today. All right, so to the point, lots of people over the years, centuries, if not participating directly in the child rituals, the murdering, the eating of children. Then there's a level of participation just by the observing of these acts. And we'd be surprised by who has participated in that way. I mean, some of us will not be surprised, but many would be surprised. Okay, team. What we're doing is really important. Let's not lose sight of our ability to choose, as the Queen talked about today. Let's not take that for granted. You know, if your heart is just yearning to do something different, but you've never done it before, and you're scared of maybe making that leap, you know, think about calling in your team, calling in the guides. What's the worst thing that could happen? You know, think it through and make the leap. I've talked to a lot of people with my one-on-one sessions that are just at the edge of making a big change, and they're just getting ready to jump, and it's so exciting. Just like, do it, just do it. What's the worst thing that could happen? You know, think that through instead of just like, oh, I can't. Well, why not? You know, peel the layers down. Talk to friends, talk to family, understand what might be holding you back from diving all the way into something that your heart is desiring, something the universe is pushing you toward or has laid upon your feet. Now's a great time for change. Oh my goodness, is that an understatement? All right, guys, well, I'm going to go. Thanks again, team, for everything you're doing to support me. I feel your love. I feel all the prayers, all the support. I feel completely loved, supported, nurtured, protected. Come what may, we've got this. I'm feeling super confident. All right, team, I love you. I do expect to see you all tomorrow. Have a great night. Mwah.